wrong. I see what it was. So, there's a lot of buttons and stuff that you have to press
Yeah.
here and there. So what I did was I actually was on, it was live on YouTube, but for some reason it wasn't showing on Facebook. Yep.
Oh,
Now
I see you going right now. I see it now.
Yep. So there it is. Boom. So we are there. So I guess the only people that may have been able to see us, I don't know. Was anybody able to
What's
see
the
us?
YouTube? What YouTube?
Was it on YouTube? Yeah. So that was it. So now everybody can see us. What's up, Two? Two, I meant to call you back, but after I got through my appointment, I got another call. I got another call, and then I got another call back after that. So I was in these phone streets, and then I was on the phone on hold for about 30 minutes, and I was in my feelings. I was in my feelings. Um, so yes, what's up? So yeah, we actually got on at about 6:20. We got on. So I apologize, Facebook family. I feel like y'all been released because when I tell you now, all the comments are flooding in. All the
And you
comments
know what?
in.
Tell you what I was gonna say too. I'm open to answer any questions, anything that anybody want to say, whatever. Listen, this is the time to say it. Ask me, chew me out, whatever they want to do, because I'll open it up about everything. I need to have a voice out here in these streets.
All right, excellent. Okay, so Laura Moore, because I'm trying to see all these settings. Laura Moore, are you checking in from Trail's page? Vidette, are you checking in from Trail's page? Because this is my first time using this particular feature, the one that I did. Bianca, are you checking in from Trail's page? Oceans Wave TV. Are you checking in from Trail's page? Do me a favor. If y'all are not following Miss Oso Pretty, please go ahead and hit that link on Facebook. If you're not following Trail, aka Laquana Strawberry Bundles, aka the Hellraiser, aka I
I
don't know,
guess
she got a
so.
lot of them. She got a lot of aliases. What's
Listen, I'm telling you now, you gotta have aliases out here, boy. This world
Listen, they gonna pull my aliases up, honey. They gonna pull all 30,000, honey. They gonna pull them up. You came from YouTube on Trail's page, but okay, Bianca. So that's good because now I know that the link is working. So I can actually have people on my live and he can actually have people that's from his community on this live as well. So I do see that there are people with the little link button. That's the link icon is on top of their comment, so that is pretty dope. So this is my first time doing that. Y'all know I try new things, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it does not.
true.
Y'all heard that little background music in the background. Y'all heard it.
I heard it.
Ew. That was like putting you in the mood to get into it. So anyway, we have Trail here. He is a guest tonight on my platform. And he's also a good friend of mine. I think he is a phenomenal man. I think he is super talented. I enjoy him. I enjoy his fiance, Kay. They are two amazing people. And also, I enjoy the extended relationships that I have made through people that Trail knows and is affiliated with. And they become, just good people to know. Britt, Theotis, they cool as hell. They cool as
Yeah,
hell.
they is, man. Those some dope people for
Yeah.
real. For
And
real, they some dope people.
Trail is so talented. Look at this man making these gowns. Listen, that is
And I'm making prom. Let me say that again. I'm actually
mm,
making prom dresses. A business that I got. So I'm making prom dresses, a lot of them. So you know, just
yep.
letting everybody know that I'm still loved out here in this community, even though the hate that people got.
I mean, I
It's out
realize
there.
haters gonna hate and ballers gonna ball, and there's people in between, and that's it. And unfortunately, we are in a time where people are handing out audacity 24/7.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
really are.
True.
And it's unfortunate that people are just dragged into stuff because other people don't like them. Like, I mean, when did that become a thing? That we don't like people, and so our mission becomes to seek and destroy.
You're
Like,
seeking the score.
it doesn't make sense to me, and it's so awful that it's being done out here in society and even in our communities. It's just really awful. So, hopefully, things will change in the future. I mean, I'm optimistic, but at the same time, I'm a realist as well. Um,
Right, true.
and so that's that. I'm optimistic, but I'm also a realist. And if it changes, good. If it doesn't, I mean, it is what it is. I will continue to strive, and you will continue to strive, and we will continue to flourish. Um,
True.
and we've talked about some ideas of things that we could possibly come up with, and we're gonna put our heads together because um,
Yeah.
it's all about lending out your hand to help your neighbor up instead of pushing your neighbor down. That's not what I believe in. And that's definitely not what Trell believes in. And there are a lot of other people out here that don't feel the same. Um,
Right, true.
yeah. And so, lift out your hands to your brother, to your sister, help uplift each other. It's enough room for everyone to eat. It really, really, really is.
It
Um,
comes with a lot of jealousy,
mhm, it
and
does.
you know, it comes with a lot of jealousy and hate that people can have for others. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
in this one word that I used to hate that I seen somebody say the other day too. Like I hate the Black Lives Matter word because at the end of the day, man, people are preaching and they say that they for each other and all this and all that, but in reality they don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard when your own community judging you. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Hmm.
it should be the other way around. But as I see, that ain't how life gonna present itself. You're gonna still have people that ain't how they gonna live. That ain't how they want to live. You know.
Hold on, I'm here. Go ahead. I got to get my lip gloss. Woo, my
But
lip
you know, that's how some people is, man. It be sad situations and all that. It's all about all lives matter. You know what I'm saying? But when you being judged by so many people on social media, judged by people in the street, judged by your own family members. You know what I'm saying? Like it hit different. You know, especially when you try to be another type of person out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It'd be crazy to me. I did not know people had that much hate really inside like that.
right,
And
right.
it's crazy now. But I guess there's certain things we have to live with, I guess.
Hmm. Let's see. Oh, somebody, Bianca said it's only 2 likes. Can y'all smash the thumbs up button? Y'all hold tight for a second. I gotta go to another screen, but I'll be right back. You can still continue. That's what I love about this.
Okay, cool. You good. But yeah, man, y'all gotta stop judging other people, man. Especially stop judging other people about something that y'all do not know about. But anybody got questions? I love to answer questions because I love to tell the truth. One thing about me, I'm not gonna lie about no situations, especially my past, any situation. I don't care what it is, you know. But one thing I do want to say, man, y'all got to stop the cyberspace bullying. And then some of y'all, and I'm just gonna say this, some of the people that's watching, the viewers, y'all got to understand y'all damaging it even more because we don't even know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even know y'all, so it look like it's crazy out here. How you feel about that, Tay?
About what?
As far as do you think that the viewers are more, kind of hyping it up?
I do because, and I'll tell you this, because people will send me stuff to my inbox, and I'm like, what the hell are you sending this to me for? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't send stuff to me like that. Don't do that because I don't want to see that. I have a wedding to plan, and I have things that are way more important than some low level, low vibration, low class individual running their mouth about me. I really do. I'm too busy. I don't have time for little peons, as I say. I don't have time for peons. You know,
That's true.
I'm doing big things
That's true.
with, I'm doing big things, my ideas. And you know what? Even still, my ideas are, listen, hold up. Don't tell me what I need to focus on. I'm multitasking, Miss Reed. Thank you. Don't tell me what I need to focus on. Like, this is the problem. You trying to tell another person what to do. I don't go in your house telling you to wash your drawers or cook your food or throw stuff away or clean up. Don't come over here and tell me what I need to do. Because I just said that I would be right back because I'm trying to multitask. Okay? Thank you very much. So anyway, I do feel that a lot of the problem is that, people like to be bone carriers. You know what I'm saying? And don't sit up here and be a bone carrier. Don't send me no mess because I don't care. It doesn't affect my life.
True.
Like, I literally have so much more going on. Like, how can I buy rental property in the next couple years? How can I go ahead and start selling my merchandise? How can we go ahead and get our food truck off the ground and running? Those are the things that are important to me, not an irrelevant person running their mouth about me. You know what I'm saying? So that is not going to put food on my table. That is not going to do anything for me. It's not going to elevate my family. It can't even buy me a trip somewhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I'm
Okay.
trying to think about how I could get overseas again. Not worrying about who stay in the little, child, that's a whole other topic. But who stay over there. It doesn't matter. And now people are asking, where are you located at?
I'm actually located in Georgia. That's where I'm located at. I'm located in Georgia, right up under a rock.
Under a rock. There it is.
Under a rock. I'm up under a rock. So I'm actually located in Georgia. I'm actually from Albany, Georgia. 229 could be the area.
I know where that is. Why does it sound so familiar?
Albany, Georgia. It's like this was ASU at Albany State.
Okay. I feel like maybe I knew. Somebody's asking, do you have a backup page? What's up, Darnell?
I do have a backup page. It's called the Hellraiser, or YouTube. On Facebook. They actually took down my page.
The Hellraiser page.
Huh?
The Hellraiser page.
No, they ain't took the Hellraiser page down. They ain't took that out because it's no trace over there. Okay. So they don't even know, but they took down my page for some previous charges that I had caught. Well, they didn't take down my page for previous charges that I had back 19 years ago. 19 years ago, but everybody want to surf and put up that I'm a registered sex offender and stuff like that, so they reported my page.
Mm-hmm.
And the situation went on like that, even though some people don't even know what they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Some people bring up your past, and then some people just try to ruin you by your past. But I can't let nobody come and ruin what I got going on. But they did take down my page. It's actually the Hellraiser on there. And y'all make sure y'all go and follow Spicy K2 also.
Yes,
y'all can find it over there too. So yeah, I do got another page. But yeah, a lot of people was some of the groups on Facebook and some of the people that was on Facebook reported my pages and they got it took down. So, you know, that's the type of world we living in right now.
Right, right. Let me see real quick. Miss Queen, so y'all said that's right. Some stay out your inbox with that mess. They love to carry a bone. Thank you for the stars. Tracy Sanders, thank you for the stars. So I'm looking at my Facebook because on my Facebook, I'm able to see who's sending stars and hearts. So please share the live, share the love. As I always say, please share, share, share across all platforms. Um,
True.
so it's just important that we get awareness out of here. Shanita Smith, you said get your reality license. What do you mean, Shanita? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Like that.
What type of reality license?
What type of reality license?
Yeah, I
Yes,
need to know too. Hell,
right. We
cause
want
see,
to know.
cause some
Uh,
people they bring up our past,
so
and
I just pinned y'all's pages, Spicy K 3831 and the Hellraiser. Let's see. I'm just appalled with the viciousness and the attacks. Though there are those that profess to be the truth and proclaim integrity, and then turn around and intentionally spew hatred. Yup. Um,
it's sad. I'm not gonna lie, it's sad because let me tell y'all something. Ever since I've been over there on Facebook, I never reported nobody over there because I
mhm.
I don't believe in bringing another person down. And one thing about me, I don't judge people. If you just did something yesterday, that don't mean I gotta bash you or make you feel bad about something that you have done. You see what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with me. But so many people, they don't understand that God sit high and look low at everything. And everything that people do is not right because of that. You know what I'm saying? But some people put it as, oh, I'm doing something right. Let me do this. Let me get him off of Facebook. Oh, his kids on Facebook. Oh, it's this. Like, who the hell gonna sit up and actually look at kids all day on Facebook? Like,
Right.
what kind of sick person that I am? Like, you know, and it just like a lot of people and a lot of people used to tell me like, your past will come to hunt you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what my past did. So, and just like I'm gonna say, I don't hate whoever did it and had it in their heart to report me and take down my pages. I'm saying this right now again on live that I don't hate y'all because y'all got to deal with that with God. That ain't
Right.
got nothing to do with me. Cause God said don't judge nobody. Type. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
what it did.
so now, so basically, what we're going to talk about now is, and in case some people don't know the backstory about what's going on, Laquanda Strawberry Bundles, the page was taken down. Trell had over 600,000 followers, and the
I'm
page,
booming out here.
yeah, he was booming out here in these streets, talking trash, doing his thing, making his dresses and everything. And his page was taken down by Facebook. And then there was another page that he had, and that page was also taken down by Facebook. So it's been a struggle over the last couple of days for him, regarding the Facebook situation, because to have that type of following and to have, that huge of a platform, of course, it does take a financial impact on him as well as an emotional and mental impact.
That's
Um,
true.
yeah. And so he did have charges brought against him for statutory rape back in what year was that?
That was back if my grandma died in 2003. So 2003.
Okay.
2003, I got charged. A girl lied. Give y'all a little background story. The girl ended up lying by the age. She wasn't the age that she said she was. And she ended up getting raped. Not by me, but by another group of dudes. But since her mama didn't want everybody charged that she had sexual intercourse with, my name came up with shit. To be honest, it probably was about 11 to 12 dudes even charged, So my name came up. She actually lied about her age. She was actually 3 years younger than me. I was 16 at the time. So they actually charged me on, I got convicted, I think 2004. I got charged 2000. No, I got charged 2003. I ended up getting charged June the 28th of 2003. I ended up getting charged. I ended up taking a plea deal like a year and a half later. I ended up taking a plea deal. And my birthday is June the 26th. I was 16 when the charge, when the crime happened. I was 16, but they charged me 2 days later. So I got charged like on the 28th. So my birthday is on the 26th. 2 days later, after my birthday of turning 17, they came back and charged me then. But the crime happened when I was 16, but they just ended up charging me then. So that made me they had charged me with statutory rape. Statutory rape means that you actually had sex with somebody a little younger than you. So I got convicted in 2004. I signed a plea deal for 10 years state probation. I didn't do no prison time. I ain't do nothing, none of that. The girl, she actually got charged too in the process too. So she actually got charged, and the only thing that I can really say is that it happened, and it's a lot of women out there know the type of situation that be brought up, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of women out there that lie about their ages with a lot of men.
Right.
And that was the case of me actually getting jammed up. Did I actually physically rape somebody? No. I ain't never took advantage of nobody.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not labeled as a predator. I'm not labeled as a serial raper. I'm not labeled as none of that, It just something happened when I was 16. I ended up catching the bad end of the stick. And that was by somebody out here having putting out false that they certain ages that they're not. So that what ended up me, and that what took my freedom away from me anyway. My freedom got taken away from me when I was 16. I was a child. And you got to understand and look too like a child. And then I had people to come be like, well, you didn't think about checking ID, and I'm looking like, hey man, I was a child.
Listen, and then on top of that, like we had a discussion yesterday, like at 15, unless you have a permit, I know back when I was younger, unless you had a permit, there was no reason for you to have identification.
Right. And that's how it was when I was coming up. Like, as a 16-year-old child, 15-year-old child, 14, even 17, 18, we're not finna run around and say, hey, let me see your ID. Because back then, we're trying to be young adults, even though we're teen. She's hanging with the girls that our ages. Like, it ain't like that. We done sidewind or we done preyed on somebody. Like, no. She's hanging with the same.
But also, I was going to say, did she even have an ID? What would she do with an ID at 13?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And then not to put the girl out like that or nothing like that, but, I guess I'm not a female. So I can't go by a female. You know what I'm saying? All thing I can do is go by a male.
Right.
And sometimes at those ages, like y'all got kids now and done got kids that even grown up that have, you know what I'm saying? We want to experience different types of things. Because we want to be older before we older.
Of
you
course.
Know what I'm saying?
Because it's cool.
So back then, if you run in the streets, you in the hood, you You thinking you grown, you out smelling yourself like girls do and boys do too. But you know, how people try to make it.
This is that phase of life. And you know what? Like the term fast and things like that, I like to get away from those types of things. And because a lot of times, and we have to go back, a lot of times with minorities, they develop differently, especially minority girls, they develop differently than, say, some of our non-melanated counterparts. And they may be looking like grown adults, 13, 14, 15, 12 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And again, who has an ID at 13 as a 14, 15-year-old? Am I thinking of asking somebody for an ID? No.
And then, like, to be honest, she's hanging with the neighborhood girls.
Right. And if they're older,
and then at the same time, like, okay, she's in the neighborhood. We don't know, like she's out all times of night. Like, we having fun. Like, the only thing we doing is having fun.
Right. And then how are you out that time of night and you that young? You know what I'm saying?
So, and see, just now, you know what I'm saying? Like, as the story like goes on, okay, make a long story short, we ended up having sex like that Saturday. All the dudes in the neighborhood was, you know, having sex with her. Everybody was having sex with everybody, kind of wise. If you want to, like, for me to be real honest, you having sex. You thinking you grown.
Y'all in the neighborhood.
We all in the neighborhood, some stuff going on. So that Friday, and this ain't no lie, no exaggeration, like, I actually seen that girl sit there and have sexual intercourse with a lot of dudes running in and out the house.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Now, where was this at? The mama's house or a neighborhood house?
This was out of the house that she was in, like neighbors, like the other friends' house, the dudes, like it was so much. Like
a lot was going on. It was very big.
It's a whole neighborhood, you know. So, I actually had sexual intercourse with her at her auntie house. But I didn't know because she just didn't move in the hood, but she was kind of like a new face, and you know, everybody was hanging with the girl. If she telling us she's 16, we know girls that stay in the neighborhood that's already 16. We gonna go by the same thing that you telling us.
Exactly.
You know, she had sex with kind of everybody that Friday. Saturday, I had sex with her, and a couple of more people had sex with her. Was I there? No. I had sex with her by myself. But that Sunday ended up coming up, she ended up getting raped by somebody for real that Sunday, by some older dudes. And the dudes that she ended up getting really raped about, I mean, really, you know, it really happened with, those dudes was probably like 22, 21, 20, 23, 24, like they in their 20s, so they got actually sentenced to prison. I think one person I know that was on the case that I knew from the neighborhood, he actually caught like 8 years, because that I heard they actually gave her, you know, dropped the ecstasy pill in her drink.
Oh, wow. And that situation was totally separate.
Oh, that was totally separate. See, the only reason they charged me for my charges, now if I would have sat up there and lied and said, oh no, I ain't doing that with her, I probably wouldn't have got charged. You see what I'm saying? But by me thinking, okay, she says she's 16, I'm 16 at this time. So let me go ahead and tell this investigator that, okay, yes, it happened. I did have sex with her. Well, do you know how old is she? And I was like, well, she said 16. The investigator stepped outside the room because my mom turned me in. It ain't like I was running high.
Right. Your mom thought she was doing the right thing as a mother and saying, hey, you know, let me go ahead and get this addressed. Let me deal with it so that we could just get this behind us.
So my mom ended up taking me downtown, like on probably like on a Monday or Tuesday. They told me that they wasn't looking for me. So they were like, come back tomorrow and talk to the lady investigator. Okay, cool. We ended up coming back the next day. Like, what do I have to hide? I'm a child. You know what I'm saying? Ended up going down there. The investigator talked to me without my mom because, you know, it's a case. You know, yeah, they talked to me without my mom.
What?
Yeah. When my mom came and she asked, could she speak with me by myself? And I said, I'm comfortable with speaking by myself because they really got to get the story together, you know?
Right.
So she asked me, I told her the truth. And hey, my truth ended me up in the situation that I'm in now. Now, if I would have sat there and lied, I would have been made as a monster too.
Right.
But, you know, it's crazy. And it's crazy when people throw your situation up and they don't even know the real facts about nothing. Like,
right.
You know, just because, okay, he charged for that case. He charged for that. So they ain't looking at the period of the time frame. They just looking at, oh, well,
Now, I have a question with that because your mother was not present. They didn't see any fault or anything with that because your age and, you know, your parent is supposed to be there with you.
Not down here, not back in the days, not 19 years ago.
And see, that's where that right there just leads me to feel like it was definitely, you know, purposeful, because there's no way that a minor should be ever having a conversation with police or investigators without a parent present.
My mom, she took me there. It was my mom. Let me say, it was my mom and it was my sister Sabertha.
Mm-hmm.
Because right after they locked me up, because you got to remember, I'm 16, and then they came back and charged me 2 days after my birthday. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it happened when I was 16, but they charged me when I was 17. So it's so much, and like I look at it as, you know,
this was so unjust, because I'm trying to tell you, like, as a mother to a son, baby, I'm trying to tell you, I probably would have been behind bars my damn self.
And see, and you know, down here, you know, I guess, and by the case, and by she being raped for real, they gotta take it to that. You know what I'm saying? Because she was actually raped for real.
Right.
Like, I don't know what they did to her or how they did it to her because I wasn't there. So she was actually did wrong, and she was. I'm not gonna lie. Now, in my case, I was lied to, so I didn't damn know the difference. You see what I'm saying? I'm just a child too. But what the dudes did to her, yeah, that most definitely was wrong. That most definitely was wrong. To even give and that's even come with being grown or whatever. To actually give a woman a drink without letting her know what's in there, you wrong. Because she could have took that drink and she could have died. Or she could have, you know what I'm saying, lost her life. So by me getting older, I understand why they took it that serious. You see what I'm saying? Because she was harmed. Was it by me? No. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, she was, so.
And, you know, if you're listening on here now and, you know, you've caught the live and you caught it from the beginning, you know, or you're just joining us, make sure you go back and you replay it. And that you show support to this king right here as he continues to push forward in the things that he's dealing with. And I just want to, you know, let's just keep Trell and Kay in prayer for them to get through this and for them to raise up and pass this, and be bigger and better onto
Right.
some amazing things. And just real quick, if you are checking in from YouTube, make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you set yourself up for notifications for Laquanda Badass Bundles and for Miss Oh So Pretty. And make sure you go ahead and follow both of those pages if you're not following already. If you're not following already, and if you are on Facebook, please go ahead and follow Miss Oh So Pretty. If you're not following already, please go ahead and follow the Hellraiser. The on Facebook, it is pinned at the bottom of the page. Let's see. Hold on.
And what I'm gonna say too before we get to the next thing, like I'm all against women that have actually been raped and stuff like that. I'm actually with y'all. I'm not against y'all. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if people want to stop and start like, if y'all want to dislike me for something that had happened 19 years ago, I'm comfortable with it. I can take that. Because as a rape victim or to a woman that actually been through something like that, I do feel for y'all because I don't know y'all circumstances and I don't know who did what or however it went. You see what I'm saying? But it's a lot of women have did wrong. So if y'all do want to like not like me or not support me or dislike me, I swear to God, like I would never, like I would never look at y'all no different. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all really got to stand for who y'all stand for. And that's where I feel like a lot of hate coming from. Like I feel like it's a lot of hate coming from women that have been abused.
Mm-hmm.
So to a woman that have been abused before, they gonna feel like all of us are the same, and they gonna feel like they got to stand up for the next person, even though you can be wrong or right. You see what I'm saying? They gonna stand up for they stand for up for. But I just wanted to say that for the record. Y'all can, however, y'all don't have to support me. You can support me, but my past is my past. I can't change it, and that's just kind of how it is with me.
And I know that if you could literally go back in time and change all of this, that you definitely would, because
most definitely.
Yeah, like a lot of times when we look at things that happened in the past or whatever, we just be like, damn, how did I put myself in this position? And literally, if you had a chance to do it over, you would change it. But at the end of the day, you have to stand in your truth. You learn from it and you move forward because that's the only choice. That's the only choice. So I just want to read a couple comments real quick. Cheryl Creek said the charge of statutory rape doesn't always mean you raped someone. It could be consensual. It's more about the difference in age. People should have all the facts before spreading vicious rumors. And absolutely, because some people don't even know the definition of statutory.
And then, to come to touch on that too, like right now, statutory rape is a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor charge. But back then, like, look how the generation done changed up so much.
It has.
Back then, it was a felony. But now, since girls are getting so many dudes and all this and all that, like, they changed it down here now. That is a misdemeanor.
Just like when it comes to marijuana. At one time, marijuana was illegal all across the U.S. Now it's not. So depending on the amount, and even in places where it's not legal, depending on the amount, it might just be a citation.
Right.
That's it. It's not a felony. It's not a misdemeanor. It's a citation. You pay a fine. So the norms of society change ever so often.
Right.
What was a misdemeanor back then is not a misdemeanor now. It might be a felony, and what was a felony might be a misdemeanor. And also it's so many things that change. The degrees of unaliving somebody. You know what I'm saying? That changes as well. And even, laws for self-defense, that changes as well. So society literally changes things, as we go along in these phases of life. So heck, by the time somebody reaches 90, it could be a lot of stuff that's totally different. Hell, you might be able to do the little other stuff in your nose or wherever they do that. And it might be if it's under a certain amount, who knows? And so that, everything depends on the time that of in life that you're born, what is the norms now and what is not the norms. And those things do change and they evolve over time. But also what I want to touch on is like the justice system really has never really been fair when it came to minorities. We already know that. We see it literally every day, how you treat somebody. If you see a guy with locks and gold in his mouth, do they usually address that person in a calm, respectful manner? Usually, what we see in the media is no. And then you have that bias that is, that bias that is there too, that sometimes people don't want to acknowledge, but it's there.
And that's true.
Yeah. And I know that, Trell did talk about, statutory and things of that nature. So just to pull up the definition, in common law jurisdictions, statutory R is non-forcible activity. One of the individual is below the age of consent, and that is the age required to legally consent to that behavior. And also, and although it usually refers to adults in engaging in that type of contact with minors under the age of consent, it is a generic term, and very few jurisdictions use the actual term statutory in the language of statute. But this also could be, it is also considered a statutory R word, even if the person is above age of consent. If the other person is in an authority position, such as a teacher, a doctor, or a parent. So I want you to, let me repeat that for you. It is also considered as statutory R, even if the person is above age of consent, if the other person is an authority person, such as a teacher, a doctor, or a parent. And then it also says in statutory R, overt force or threat is usually not present. Statutory R laws presume coercion because a minor is legally incapable of giving consent to the act. And that could change depending on where you live as well.
Right. And in my case, I think I was 3 years older than her.
Somebody wanted to know your Cash App. What is your Cash App, boo?
Oh, money sign Quan 831. That's QUAN 831. And my name on there is Miss Oh So Pretty Quan.
Oh God. Oh, thank you, Joyce. I appreciate you. Trell, you have my support. Spicy K, Miss Oso Pretty, and Chef Carmen HTX.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I want to answer the good questions. Where they got? I know they up here.
Have some questions and they want to join the StreamYard. If they want to talk, if they want to come on, you don't have to show your face. You can go ahead and do that. I am putting the link in the comments. So if you want to join the StreamYard, you can join the StreamYard.
Yeah, some people like, and then like I'm so open with it to the point like I express, like I don't talk about this situation so many times. Like I'm always open up to talk about it, like, because how I feel like I could be educating the next person. Like, I'm like, and then I could have hated women, and now I don't even hate women. Even though a woman did me like that, I don't have no hate in my heart about women. I love women, but that don't mean that I'm a sick person. Or that just like, say for instance, like the same situation with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a big difference. Big difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I guess like how they look at it, like, if you did something, you did it. However they see it in their eyes.
Let's see. What's up, Natisha? I see you, boo. She said, your heart, this is one of my girlfriends that lives in Georgia, as a matter of fact. She said, your heart is good. If people can't see that, then that's on them. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we have Connie Marie. Wow, that is awesome, Connie, that you are able to talk like this. Yes, my daughter was hard, and it's been 15 years, and I felt that way. But now, since I have forgave, I am able to listen first. That's big of you. Let's see.
And see, some people have to understand, like, don't look at the charge because everybody's situations ain't the same. Look how many basketball, and it ain't even with a child. You are a grown person, a grown woman can scream rape, and you can go down for that. But that's just like kids have got in trouble knowing what they done, but they getting in trouble now. They want to take everybody down. Like, no, I don't know to what you know what I'm saying, you did, but they always gonna go back to, well, that's a child and you shouldn't do that. Like, oh god damn, how I know that's a child?
Right.
We all we children. Yeah. We ain't children, but hell, we all teens. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kalia said, Quan, I feel like you're really speaking from your heart. That's saying something about your character. You're gonna be okay.
Appreciate you.
Even if Trell was guilty of all charges, why should this affect his current ability to make a living?
And then, to be honest, I'm the one who took the plea deal. Because I'm young. For one thing, I'm young. Mm-hmm. These people say they finna come at me with 10 years state probation. Okay, we ain't gonna send you to prison. I'm scared. I'm like 17 now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm scared. So my first thing gonna be like, man, let me take that plea deal so I won't goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So I won't be in prison with these hard ass other niggas. Thank you for the $100. I appreciate you. But that's just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to prison. I still want to be out here with my friends. I want to be out here in this world. So why should I have to take something all the way to court when I'm knowing, like, okay, cool, if I do go to court, I still did sit up here and tell these people that I did have sex with her. Mm-hmm. So if I go to court, damn, like, I might end up losing my whole freedom, or what I do, take these 10 years state probation and get on with my life.
Yeah. And Angela Pendergrass says, I have 3 sons. I stayed on top of them because of the town I lived in. They will make examples out of our Black kids if we allow them to. I didn't play when it came to mine. I refuse to allow the enemy to have them.
That's true.
Yeah. Deidre said, I'm supporting you. I want you to make me 2 gowns. I have to be cute.
I will do.
Yes. Cassandra said, I'm glad I heard this story. I was thinking it was something that happened as an adult.
No. It's like, it's 19 years ago.
19 years ago.
I was just talking to this lady, right, Tay, the other day, and I ain't gonna expose her name or whatever. But this stuff can even happen to women. She said she was 13 when she got charged for rape. This a woman. She said she was 13 when she got charged for rape back in the 90s. She's like 37 now. She said still to this day, almost, what, she's 13, they're like 20 something years ago, and she's still battling with the same thing. So some people don't understand that, okay, cool. Like, it's hard for us to get a job. It's hard for us to blend in with the rest of the society because the society already have splitted us anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's hard to blend in. It's hard to get an apartment. It's hard to get a house. It's hard. Like, at first, when I
It's hard
first got
to
charged,
get to go to school.
school, everything. When I first, like, them people didn't want me staying by no church. They didn't want me staying by no school. They didn't want me staying about no park. Nothing when I first got on probation. You
Mm-hmm.
know. But now I've been staying around a school for years. I've been staying around parks for years. Um, they know I got kids. I've been around. I've been designing clothes for over 10 years, and they know I make clothes for little girls. They know I make clothes for little boys, and they know the people in my city know what I do. It's just damn that man got jammed up at a
Right.
young age. He got his freedom took away from him at a young age. Like, I can't live right. Like, some of y'all can go in and live how y'all want to live. By the choice I caught back then, I can't live the way y'all can live.
Mm-hmm.
So
Someone said it's a learning curveball. It's something that happened when you were a child, and that experience has allowed you growth. Listen, everybody, if you're not sharing this live, why not? Let's get the voices out there. Let's let the people know what's going on out here. Let's educate. Let's go ahead and share these platforms. Let's see. We got Trail, keep your head up. We all, 99% of us on this earth have done some type of wrong, and that's why Jesus died on the cross. Let's see. Yes, the world did shift even more after the pandemic. Bear with me. The past always haunts us.
and that's true. That's true. That is true. That is true. It came back like night, like shit. It happened back then. Now it came and it done surfed up again.
Oh, we lost Trail. Hopefully he'll get back on. He somehow he left the studio. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Trail, come back. Trail. Spicy K. Call your man. We lost him. I hope his battery didn't die. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Listen, if everybody could share this live, I would so greatly appreciate it. And I know Trail and Spicy K will as well. Please go ahead and share this live. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Yes, he is a good person. He's a good man. Mona, the reason that it wasn't sealed is because by the time he went to court, he was actually an adult. Thank you for being, Lena, thank you for being team people who have, there he goes. He's back. Let's see.
Dang it.
I was like, Trail left us. I said, I don't know what happened.
No, I end up clicking. I end up hitting a link.
Oh, okay. Yes, Valerie, the system does have double standards. All right. So
I'm count down real quick because I'm smoking. I don't want to smoke on your live.
well, no problem. This is a stepping stone. You've been set up for greatness. Watch God shows out on your behalf. Awesome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bernice, now you know damn well they ain't trying to do no fact checking. You know they're not trying to do any fact checking. They just don't want to do that. It's too much. It's too right to be wrong and admit it. Mm. Dennis said, and this is I'm looking on Facebook right now. Dennis said the people who are coming after Trell, they must have not grown up in the hood. Girls and guys sometimes say they're older than what they really are. Leave this man alone. He and the young lady have been through enough. I'm sure those skeletons in their closets are shaking. So Felicia, my good girlfriend, nurse and soror, said, Tay, I will admit I was definitely a young lady that was always in the face of an older guy. I was not always honest, and I can definitely own up to that. And as women, a lot of us were. Mm-hmm.
And that's true. I got my daughter is finna be 17. My daughter's finna be 17 years old. And I always tell her like, and she have stepped out there and she have had sex early, probably at 15 or something like that. But you know, she ended up coming out telling me, I don't know how the guy was or whatever, but at the same time, like, that shows you how much your kids will get over your head. Like, serious. Like, my whole time, I'm thinking my daughter is a virgin, but the whole time she already done had sex before she hit 16 or she hit 17 or 18. And then that goes just back with the past. Too, a lot of grandparents and grandmas and a lot of people, daddies out here was way older than their mama.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But so back then they look at it as, oh, that was just
It
back
was
in the
normal.
days.
It was
They didn't
normal.
they didn't get caught for it. They didn't get caught and go to jail for it, so it was all right for them to do that then.
Right.
That's just like mamas done sold they own daughters and this and that, but since they ain't get charged for it, they don't be judged for it. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So it's like a lot of things hit different. Just because I owned it up to it, took a plea deal, ended up getting on probation, ended up registering. I'm a monster. But
Right.
somebody else daddy done molested their child at the age 4 and this nigga 30. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or somebody touching on somebody's child and they don't even know that your child being touched on, but you still sleeping with you laying next to the man that's touching your child and you don't even know it. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of sick stuff that go on, but I'm not a sick person like that. Never
Mm-hmm.
will. It just changed my perspective on, like, my whole life. Like, you can't leave your child around me. You can't, goddamn, you barely can leave yourself around me because I don't want to be around with, I can't trust certain things because you can end up lying and say, oh, he texted me and now I'm gone for the rest of my life.
That's
You know?
crazy.
So that's why, man, I don't trust people like that. Facebook, the people on Facebook, the Facebook criminal investigation,
Mm-hmm.
the Facebook feds and all that done. We can't beat y'all. They gonna bring up your past.
Let's see. I'm trying to go through. I don't see any questions. Come on, people. Where the
Hey,
question?
you was actually in a situation too, right? That been brought up on Facebook too, right?
Hmm. But and the thing about hell, my stuff was 30 years ago. I was like, okay, I guess, child. But like I said, I brought the situation up myself. And the reason I brought it up was because I wanted people to understand that there is life after. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still can be successful, you still can achieve things. Now you might have to go through something extra. And in my situation, I had to go through extra things in order to get my nursing license and, do the things that I did in my life. Um, and sometimes it's still, things that I'm just like, if I apply to a nursing program, I still have to mention, excuse me, I still have to mention it, and not because they, more than likely 9 times out of 10, I won't have a problem getting into a program, but I still have to mention it. If I
Right.
apply for a job, I still have to mention it, and it is a constant reminder that this will never go away. It
Right.
will never go away, but at the same time, I stand in my truth,
Right.
and I'm okay with saying, yes, 30 years ago, this is what it was. And yes, I am accountable. It happened. What else? There's nothing else that I can do but be honest. And there's nothing else that you can do but say, hey, you're not a fit candidate, or yes, we're fine. But you know what? A lot of the no's that I got was not as a nurse. It was when I was applying to jobs for customer service, applying to collection jobs, applying to jobs that weren't for me career type of jobs. It was just like a job to get me to the next job,
Yeah.
situations. And I would tell them, oh, well, we can't hire you. Oh, well, we can't hire you. So I had to deal with the reality of that when I applied to, get apartments, having to put that down and not knowing if the answer was going to be yes or if the
I
answer
know.
was going to be no. And me having a small child, it was like a constant fear that if I wanted to live in a certain place and it was a really nice place, you know, that they were going to see these little things that were on my record and be like, oh, no, we can't rent to her. I have a child, so I can't just stay anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it
Right.
has to be safe. And then probably the more safer, the more secure, the more they have an eye on who they allow to rent from them. And so just having that constant fear that, I didn't know how it was going to work out this year. You know what I'm saying? Or at this place. But thankfully, and by the grace of God, I was able to, go ahead and
Overcome.
move past it.
Right.
But sometimes it was tough, and that not knowing. But now I just don't care. And like I said, I got the most resistance and the most, questions, and it was non-nursing. Nursing, I tell them this is what it is, ma'am, you're hired. Because they see that it's old. They see that I have the skill set that they're looking for. I'm knowledgeable in what I do, and I don't have a problem.
Right.
So, you know, and to anybody that's have things that they've been dealing with, you know, I mean, we have to try to get through them.
Right. And it's thousands and millions, and man, it's so many people going through certain situations, and you know, just like I said, whatever situation y'all go through, I honestly definitely feel y'all pain, you know, cause it's hard. But it's even harder when you got your own black people tearing you down. Like
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even getting the police or none of that harassed on me, or the people come back telling me, "Oh, you did it," or whatever, whatever. It's like your own community of people, so that makes it more hurtful. That is your own people, and I know a lot of people be like, "Man, damn them haters," or "Damn what they do," but you gotta understand, sometimes in life we only human too, you
Right.
know.
We're human just like
So
the next person. We just
right.
happen to be on this platform. That's it.
And we hold a lot in, we hold a lot back because of y'all. Because y'all want us to be, oh no, y'all better than that. No, that don't mean that. That don't mean we better. Like what that have to do
Mm-hmm.
with that? You know?
Nothing. Don't even correlate. Um, let's see. Renee says, stay positive. Small-minded people seek to hurt, but there's a bigger plan for you, so they better stay tuned. That's right.
And that's very true. I got some stuff that I'm working on right now. Facebook, I understand, man. To me, I overgrown it. I'm back because I got my own little thing going on. But yeah, I just feel like God want to take me in another place, and I feel like I gave Facebook a lot of my time, you know, energy, ups and downs and round the corners and everything. But nah, I,
Mm-hmm.
I I just, Facebook, one thing about them, y'all, and that little report button and the little tricks that y'all know, only thing I say, y'all won. I can't beat you. You know, I guess I got some what you call them a long life of enemies. And people just hate you for no reason. Like, they don't know you, Tay, personally.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know me personally. It's just like, I don't know. We ain't no damn celebrities, and then we real people too.
Right.
Even though the celebrities are real people, but you know, I don't understand. I
I,
pray for y'all though.
yeah. 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 So
I want
Anthony Gonzalez said our justice system isn't fair for us minorities. It's all about the money. And my thing is, if you are ever find yourself in a situation, whatever situation it is, and you need a lawyer, make sure that you find a lawyer that's actually going to advocate for you. That's going to advocate for you, like go really, 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 really hard. Because the thing is, if somebody's not advocating for you and they just see you as a dollar sign, they're going to screw you. And you have to deal with the ramifications for the rest of your life. Not them, because they got 30 other cases or 400 or whatever the situation might be.
And that's true that you say that. It's crazy because the man that represent me ain't the same color as me. So to be honest, shit, man, I swear to God, Tay, this ain't no lie. This all bullshit aside. That man pressured me like down there, like, hey, shit, if you don't take this, this my last resort. You go
Mm-hmm.
with them. They gonna probably try to do this. And I'm looking like, well,
And you at
I,
that age, you don't know. You
like,
ain't
bro, you ain't gonna
you
fight for
know.
me? Like, oh, this the best deal I can get you. Man, I'm paying you. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
like, I feel like shit, but we can only afford who we could.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? At that point, my mama working 2 jobs. You see what I'm saying? Like if it went for my grandma, God bless the dead, if it went for my grandma put her property up for me,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like they had me, man, back then them folks were looking like it was, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We can't come over like $10,000, $20,000.
Right.
Them folks want money, you know what I'm saying? So that's how by the bless, by God willing, my grandma ended up putting up her property, and we had to pay a little money with it too, and it went from there. But it's crazy because people don't understand. They'll rather hurt us and make us go through their pain. They'll rather for us to go through their pain because they the
Mm-hmm.
ones really hurting.
Mm-hmm. And that hurt literally has zero to do with us.
And it do. It
It,
don't. It don't. It don't. I mean, I can say it do, cause I guess I was doing this on Facebook and I'm gonna be honest with you, tell you if I can say this.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna tell you why those people really do hate for us like that. You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Cause there were people putting out how much money and stuff they were making, and
Mm.
they was doing this if they ain't done, and a lot of the content creators work against the other ones too. So it's like back then, way before y'all came, it wasn't competition like that.
Mm.
it was more on, okay, cool. Whoever do this, whoever do that, like it came with that, and it came with people having bad intentions to actually hurt us like that too. It be hurt people. There's a lot of hurt people on this app.
Yeah. And hold on real quick, not to cut you off, but I do for just a second. If y'all are not sharing this live, why aren't you? Go ahead and hit that share button. It costs $0 and 0 cents. So go ahead and hit
Yeah.
that share button. Okay. Thank you for sharing because people need to be aware of what's going on out here. People need to be aware of things that are happening in real life to real people. Please go ahead and share this live. Share this live. Share the love. Share the live. Beverly said, Tay, thank you for bringing this content to your platform. We need to know and hear about these type of situations, such injustices. Adrian's grandmother was married at 14. And how old was the man that she got married to?
It's crazy. And then when situations do come along like this, it like
You reading it? You can read it, Trell.
it's so crazy. Dang, your screen blacked out of mine did?
My screen ain't black out.
Mine did. I don't know. It probably cleared in.
Paula said women getting these men not checking their background and come right in and lay with their children and put fear in her not to talk. Yep. Roberta wants to know how you got started in fashion and making dresses.
Oh, I actually started myself. But shout out to Miss LaWanda. But she actually bought me my first sewing machine. I used to sew by hand, you know.
Oh, wow.
That's it. I was 12 and sneaking around with a grown 20-year-old man.
Wow, Tanya. Did he know how old you were?
And you know what? And I do like women that would get up here and do that. Okay, some women wasn't doing that back then. You know, you had some ones that was in the church and everything. So
Terry said I was 14 when I met my first baby daddy. He was 19. My mom was so upset. She tried to get him for the same charges, but I wouldn't sign the papers. I was in love with him, so I thought your future is greater than your past.
true that. And I appreciate y'all for that.
You are right because I know a person who was charged. She was 15 years old and changed sex offender because the boy was 13. She can't keep no child because she was charged as a sex offender. She just had a baby and the state took the baby. She has 4 children and the state has all of them. Wow.
And she was 15?
Wow.
But see, down here, they know I got kids. Like, they know everything. Like, hell. And that's true.
People walking around like they saints. Please go ahead and share this live. I'm having my sons watch this. I preach this to them all the time. You cannot trust people.
Boy, I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all got a son, please, and a daughter, but for y'all sons, because see, one thing about them, yes, I do have a P.O. box address. I will be putting it on my page. I'll put it on YouTube in a post and let y'all know my P.O. box.
Joyce said, "Hey, you've always been open about your past, but look at you now. You're a wife, nurse, fashion consult, a business partner, now a journalist. You go, girl. Thank you, Joyce. Yes, the book is coming. The book is coming. It probably won't drop until 2024, because woo, baby.
They finna drop your book.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a book next year.
I said what I said I wanted to do.
The people said they'll buy it.
Yeah, they will. There's some people will buy your story because they like to read. I said I wanted to tell like the whole thing on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But see, because a lot of people put stuff in their own perspective.
Absolutely.
Like, but when I tell you that's a story that I probably never forget, I could probably be older with dementias and I probably won't never forget that because I know where they done took me through.
Right.
And see the girl, she's actually in prison now. And I know her mom them. Well, I got to grow to know her mom them. Cause at first I did hate her. I did. I can't lie. Hell no, you took my freedom away from me. And back then, while I was coming up, I didn't know how severe it was. And so I got older. You know what I'm saying? But one day, back in about probably like 2017, 2018, about 2017, 18. Now by probably about 2017, I got started getting paid 2019. But this situation came up before, and I had to go on live, like tell everybody, like I really don't care about y'all putting it up on.
Right,
I
remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't really phase me like that. This way before they start reporting stuff like that, but I was growing then. But the girl, she stayed like this after we got older now, 2018. She was actually watching my live.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually stayed like 4 houses down from where we stayed. And somewhere or another, she was out the door smoking. And she asked me, she called my name. She said, "Hey man," she said, "I can holler at you right quick." I said, we can't have no type of contact with each other, But I kind of met her in the road halfway. And she was like, she said, "You want me to go out there and tell people that you ain't really with me?" I said, "Nah." I said, "That'll be cool." I said, "But now I really don't want you to because they're gonna say I paid you to do it, or they're gonna say I forced you to do it. And I don't want to feel like I done gotta go through anything. I don't wanna bring that up harming me in the long run because I'm supposed to have contact with you. So, by law, you know what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to have contact with her, but she was actually going with my cousin at the time. But right now she's in prison, so
But how long has she been in prison?
I don't know what she actually went to prison for, but I know she actually ended up killing my cousin. And she stabbed him. I think she stabbed him somewhere like up under here or
oh my God.
But it actually pierced his tongue and everything. So by that happening, his tongue ended up swelling up so bad so he almost ended up dying because he couldn't
breathe.
Right. So
it's no different than an anaphylactic type of reaction if you get allergic bee sting, stuff like that. Their tongue swells up. Wow.
So that I know she ended up getting charged, but I don't know if that's the reason why she actually went there. So I can't say because I don't want to give her no false allegations or nothing like
that. It ain't just minorities. Just saying, Melanie. I don't think anybody said it was just minorities. So we're gonna move around past that comment. I really don't think these people understand. They are messy and jealous of your potential trail.
It is. It is.
Lynn, people just gonna be people, but that's about it. Renee had a situation like that happen with her son. Angela said, you both are so inspirational. You guys are helping so many people and don't even understand the impact you're having on so many lives right now. Amen. Praise be. We appreciate
You
it.
can't change the whole world, but hell, we'll try to put out something that somebody can listen and take to y'all kids,
You can
y'all
try
grandkids.
somewhere.
Talk to your grandkids if their mamas ain't in their life for talking to them, or the only thing that you can do is talk and try to get them to actually do the right thing. But I was young too, so I actually thought I was grown, so I did what I wanted to do, and that ended up causing me to be in, the situations I'm in.
This comment said, I understand clearly. My son carries a record. He was given a job making $25 an hour. He went to work every day, never was late. Then all hell broke loose. Even though he put on his application, he is a felon. They loved his work, and at the time he was 22, the other workers started talking about it. Then it was called into the office and let go. Till this day, he still don't know why they gave him no answer. So to what this young man saying is very hard out here, and he's still job hopping because of his record. Yeah.
And they don't want to hire you.
Nope.
Like a lot of people say, oh, get a job, do this, do that. Yeah, that's cool and all, but like what about people that, can't even afford to get a good job or something like that?
Right. It's hard out here. It's really hard. That's right, Lena. Thank you. Share, share, share. Share the live, share the love. We appreciate it. And the thing about it, what I love about Trell, what I love about Kay, and so many other content creators that I have come in contact with is that there is no competition amongst us. Like, we always encourage people to go follow other people's platforms, whether they are ever on our platforms or not. Always encouraging people to go follow other people, in your network, in your circle or whatever. So I'm always going to shout out everybody, as many as I can remember, because sometimes I don't remember. And y'all get in the comments and y'all be like, oh, what about so-and-so? What about so-and-so? I'm like, oh, yes, them too, or whatever. Charge it to my heart. Charge it to my mind, not my heart. Because y'all know I got a lot of things going on. Sashay said, thank you for your transparency. This is a live many can appreciate. Thank you all for sharing the live, sharing the love.
Oh, y'all welcome, man, cause sometimes I'm gonna tell you something at that age, like, and it probably is supposed to happen that I can end up telling my story. Like, I really want to go around and talk to the young guys and just let them know, like, look, man, like, it's for real out here. Like, as a black man, that's like probably like one of the first charges that you can really catch so easy.
Yeah.
Cause we so flattered to women. Like, or we so, we grown. We probably don't look at a little porn. We probably, like, we grow up like in age. Just how girls have to grow up, boys have to grow up too, but we have to grow up different than y'all.
It's real different. It's real different. And the expectations as well, and depending on what community you're in, you might be in one of those communities where you, as the boy, the male in the family, no matter your age, is supposed to be the protector for your family and to be the provider for your family. But how are you going to do that when you don't have the skill set? And so there's that, and you might be in a single parent, home or whatever. There's so many other different factors. And so Josephine said, that's how poverty becomes us. The cycle is vicious. Young black men and women targeted and charged. Houses go up for bail on top of that, and they have all the family caught up in the system. Yup, agreed. And Barbara says, America has two justice systems, one for the melanin enriched citizens and one for those who are melanin enriched. I appreciate your transparency.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. My grandma was 13 and my granddad was 18. Oh my.
Black robes, white justice. Mm-hmm. Sharon Bray, my mom was 15. She married my daddy. He was 18. Tanya told somebody she was 17. Francis was 15 and a 26-year-old man. Mom didn't know I had 2 kids from him.
Dang.
Wow. Terry was pregnant at 15. My baby daddy was 15 years older than me. Wow. Lisa said, did you get the Cash App?
Oh yeah, I did get a cash app. I actually got 3. Thank y'all so much. I couldn't look at them. I know somebody sent me $100. Appreciate you.
Rose got married at 16. Her husband was 22, and they were married until he passed away 2 years ago. Married for 42 years. The charges were popular back in the day. People need to realize what the charges are really for. Yeah, I remember when I started hearing about charges like that, and I want to say there was somebody that was in high school. The young lady was 14, and the guy was 18, but he was a senior in high school. And either he was 18 or 19. Yes, Marcus Houston is 20 years older than his wife. Yeah, and he was messing with her when she was much younger. Mm-hmm.
But see, but they love them type of people. Like the people like that, they look over that, you know. But that just go by. Oh, they were never charged with you know, it's cool in their eyes, but us, you know.
Sylvia said they don't want to talk about these Republicans in Missouri. They want to keep the law on the books where 12-year-old can marry an old man, but they're not talking about that. Oh, wow.
A 12-year-old?
Yeah. They want your page again?
Oh, my page is the Hellraiser. Y'all go and type in Hellraiser. That is actually my page.
All right, Peter.
Y'all can most definitely catch more new videos. You know, Kay gonna be putting the videos up for me, you know, and you know, I'm gonna be still doing my little thing. Y'all most definitely can catch more videos on YouTube. I will actually be going full time on YouTube for as going live and stuff like that. But I'll be using the backup page to the Hellraiser page.
Okay. All right, awesome. All right, everybody. Does anybody have any more questions? Because I'm getting ready to go ahead and end the live. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know. Go ahead and drop them. I'm gonna give about 2 more minutes.
I appreciate you, Tay. I want to appreciate you too, for real. For actually coming up here. Because you know what? And I'm going to just say that, man, I done helped so many people. I done been there, done got into it with people, done took up for people, done rode for people. And I ain't gonna lie, man, thanks to everybody, man, to actually that called and checked on me. Thanks to everybody that have not judged me or none of that. And thank you for letting me on your platform to actually be able to be heard once in life without being judged.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love you. You know how much I love Kay. And I keep y'all in my prayers constantly or whatever. And I just wish the best for you all. I wish the best for us. I'm ready to turn up in Vegas. Listen, if y'all need a dress made, go ahead and let Trell know. Go ahead and let Kay know. Go ahead and support this man and his vision. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you over here. And if you're not following the pages, go ahead and follow Miss Oso Pretty on all platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Look, my TikTok been popping lately. Juan, we need to do a TikTok challenge.
Okay, let's get it. We can most definitely get it. Yes. And I'm actually over there. Y'all can look me up. I am LaQuanda Badass over there on TikTok. So y'all most definitely can look me up.
LaQuanda Badass on TikTok, LaQuanda Badass on YouTube, and the Hellraiser on Facebook.
Yes, sir. It is.
Yes, and is. So everybody, I'm going to end this live. It's been a great hour and a half. Having good conversation, candid conversation, and transparent conversations. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed night. Go ahead and check out Darnell over at We Can All Do Better. He is live now, and I'm getting ready to go ahead and share Darnell's live. All right, everybody, stay prayed up. Be blessed. Be positive. Much love.
Peace out. Peace out.